Afternoon, guys. So I thought I'd try my hand at videos, and to ease myself into it, I thought a nice easy one would be upgrading the Mk23. Now I've already got Hadron Airsoft Designs TDC in mine, and it's great. It works an absolute treat. Probably the best upgrade you can put in one of these, whether it's the Clone ASG, STTI, or even the Tokyo Maru. For the price, it's just outstanding. And as I said, it's good. But I was playing with Kicking Mustang the weekend just gone at a Sniper Ops event, and he's done a few extra little things to his, including a Maple Leaf bucking, the Maple Leaf Ike, and the Crazy Jet barrels. And his is good. It's much better than mine. So I've got these parts, and I thought I'd show you guys quickly how to drop them in your gun. So I'll just move this over here and drop this down so you can actually see what I'm doing. So the parts we're going to use is a Maple Leaf. I've got an Autobot bucking, which basically has a long concave patch at the top. The Maple Leaf Ike, which goes under your existing hop arm, and the Maple Leaf Crazy Jet. Now I went for the 150mm because I didn't want it to run too long into my suppressor, and I didn't want to go over the limits. So you can go for longer. I think Kicking Mustang went for like a 210 or a 220, but 150 for me should bring it just outside of my suppressor, or just outside of my threaded end, and then that'll fit in my suppressor, which is currently empty because I'm about to make it a little bit quieter. So to get the Mk23 apart, on this side, I'll just lift up my tape. There is a little notch here and a little tab on this. So what you want to do is slide the gun back until that tab here is in the opening, and on the other side, as I said, once you've got them lined up, you will want to just push out this pin. Anything will do. Take that out. Then to get the top slide off, just give it a nice quick pull forward. Put this to the side, and you'll be left with your top slide. Getting this out is again nice and easy. Flip it upside down, put your finger on here, then just push forward, lift up, and then just pull it out. You can put your slide to the side, and you'll be left with this. Now, depending on what brand you got, ASG, STTI, HFC, Tokyo Maru, you might have a pin here. Don't know if you can see that. If you do, tap it out, and then you want to pull the outer barrel off, put that to the side. You'll have two screws, a short one at the back and a long one at the front. These are both Phillips. So go ahead and take those out. The top cover, I've already got a TDC on mine, so hence why mine looks different and it's got that little grub screw. But if you haven't, if you've still got the normal one, you just unclip it, pop it off. And if you pick up a Hadron Airsoft Designs TDC, which I do recommend, installing it is just the reverse. So pop your old one off, clip this one on. Now with the pin, the screws and that off, you can split it in half. Normally, so I'll bring this up for you to see, you've got your bucking, your hop arm which sits on it, and you would usually have a small adjustment wheel here. I haven't got that because I've got the TDC, but with yours, just pop that out. So take your old barrel and bucking, put them to the side, get your new barrel, the nice Maple Leaf Crazy Jet, unbridged specifically for their buckings, and with their, I believe, proprietary designed porting, which is designed to increase the hop effect by reducing turbulence and making sure that the air comes out before and around the BB, as opposed to coming out inconsistently at different angles, which can affect the flight path. So I'm going to go ahead and put my bucking on there. Give that a clip on, make sure that's all lined up. You should just give it a test, make sure that that's coming down okay. And then simply, you'll notice there's a groove. Same on the bucking, so simply just put your barrel in and line that up. You should see it, the pink coming through the window here. Now the next bit is a bit fiddly. So this is the maple leaf eye key, and this sits on top of the bucking and under the hop arm. And it is fiddly if you've got sausage fingers anyway. So put the hop arm back over the bucking. Take your eye key and try and position it under there. And it can take a few attempts because it is, as I said, it is small and it is fiddly. And it has a habit of wanting to fall down the side of the bucking. So in hindsight, actually, it's probably best to put the eye key on top first like that. And then drop the hop arm on top. So it should sit like that. Now the next fiddly bit, while keeping all of that straight, is closing the unit back up. So without knocking everything out of alignment, which is easier said than done. Okay, now this small spring sits in this little hole here, so what I'm trying to do is have it so the chamber's facing up and then just pull the chamber apart slightly, push the spring in, and then close it again. Make sure everything's lined up, make sure that eye key is lined up, because you'll only end up having to take it apart again if it isn't. Once you're happy with everything, you can go ahead and put it all back together. For me, out of barrel first because that keeps everything secure. And then put the two screws back in, clip your cover back on, install it, and then you are good to go. Now this will bump your FPS up by 20 to 30, depending on how good your seal is and obviously what gas you're running. But with the TDC, the eye key, and the maple leaf bucking and the barrel, these hop anything up to 0.5s, even at 350 FPS. They are really brilliant. They're not particularly expensive, but certainly some worthwhile upgrades. If you are doing the sniper role and you've got a quiet sidearm, these are great. They got distance, they're accurate, and they're quiet. So I really recommend them. Thanks to Kicking Mustang for showing this originally and well, for playing on Saturday and letting me see the Mk23 in action. It's a great gun and great upgrades. Thanks everybody. Like and subscribe, I guess, and let me know if you want to see some more videos. Thanks, bye.